Hello. I made a bingo card. You can too. This is my personal one. I also made one for the world. And I have blank ones if you'd like one. And I also want you to tell me what's on yours. Like, you can make a world one. You could make one about sports. Maybe BYU will do that. But yeah, you could do one for you. You could have your mom do it. You could have your grandma do it. You could have one for your dog. Like, oh, Pepe learned how to do the splits. I don't know if dogs can do that. What if yours? Or you could have, oh, my dog has 3 legs now. I don't know, maybe you have a silly dog. My uncle had multiple dogs with 3 legs. So why not you? Keep that on a sheet in case. One of my friends made one, Austyn Clark, and I don't know, I just thought I would make one too. So, here. This is my bingo card. It says the year of our Lord, bingo, 2025. I made it in Canva and I got a little snake because it's the year of the snake. And I put a little dragon because I'm a year of the dragon and I just think he's really cute. Yeah, so I made this and I don't know. Well, so like one of my friends made a bingo card and people keep saying like the phrase of like, oh, that wasn't on my blank year bingo card. And so I thought I would make one. So here's this one. It's clean. You can put it, you could print it, put anything on it. I put breathing in the center because I feel like that's probably a good free space because I assume you are. I'm not betting on any of these things happening, but if they do, that would be kind of exciting because who knew? And they're kind of goals, at least for like this personal one I made, but I don't know. I'm not too worried. So I put things down that maybe they could happen, maybe they won't, but if they do, I guess I'll mark it off. So I'll just like tell you what they mean. So like lifting 200 pounds. If I could lift 200 pounds, like even in my fittest era, I'm not sure I've done that. And that seems impressive to me. So but if I happen to like squat it, hip press it, what's the other one? Bench it? If I can do that, that'd be wild. I would be shocked. But it could happen. I put meeting a very famous person. If you look down here, I have Post Malone. I am a Utah, and Posty lives here sometimes, so if I meet him, it doesn't count for this, because that counts for this. But like the famous person, like they have to be like, oh, whoa, this is a famous person to me. Like if I think they're famous, and I'm counting that off. Oh yeah, I'm a church girly, and I don't go a lot, so I figured if I do, I'm a winner. And then I put a cat. If I happen to have a cat from mysterious means, I guess I have a cat. I have like try new foods. Like I want this to be something that I'm like, oh my goodness, I have never tried this before. Am I gonna throw up? And if I don't, better. But yeah, that's like the idea. And then I have meeting a mime. I've never met one in my life. I've seen like one of those like tin people, like the silver or the gold people that just like stand there like statues. And I don't know if that's technically a mime, but I'm not counting it if it is. So if I meet one, I'm ready. I've had opportunities to skydive before, and I didn't. And I don't know if I could actually ever convince myself to, but if I do, that'd also be pretty cool. So the thing about the full wig is, so I worked in theater while I was in college and right after it. And a part of my job was styling and making fronts for wigs, which if you like buy a wig, sometimes they can come with these lace fronts. But this lace front I did myself, and I tied it myself Like I tied hair into it. And so I actually want to make the entire like foundation of the wig and then tie hair into the entire thing. And that, like somebody who's good at it, to put all that hair in, it's actually thinner than that on one of those, but to put it all in, it takes like 80 hours for like a good person. So that's probably one of the most time consuming things. But if this is the year I finally do it, it'd be awesome, to say the least. Oh, with this, I'm just here for a good time. I just want something fun and creative to do. And so I'm not really looking to like impress or like attract people to watch my videos. Like it really is just like, at least right now, I just want to have fun. But if somebody actually watches something I do, that would be wild. And so I put that there. I ran 5 miles before, like straight. Like in high school, I was in cross country, but I haven't like done that in a long time. And I can like run a mile fine, like I can do it. But I'm like, what if I feel like working on that? And so I have that in case that happens. Maybe this will be my year for a half marathon. I don't know. I actually love working out. I think it's really fun. But my body physically is not capable right now, which isn't a bad thing, but it's like, no, I genuinely think it's fun, so I want to do it more. And if I do it more, I'll be able to do it more, you know? And so in a way it's kind of a goal, but it's also not, because I am not pressed if none of these happen. But if it does, I'm a baller. A walking dress, I do sew. If you don't know that, I guess you don't know me. But I want to make a walking dress. I like the idea of historical garments, but I'm like, I ain't too pressed if it's like fully accurate. But I do want a walking dress because it sounds really pretty. I've had a lot of opportunities in my life to go outside the country, but I never actually have. And so I actually have a passport. And maybe this year will be my year. Maybe I'll visit Canada. And once again, breathing. Gotta do it. I know there's people who do this, like my sister's starting to do this, but it's like, I'm a 2000s baby, and so, like, this, like, 25 is my age, and some people are like, oh, well, I'm 25, or like, well, I'm 37, I'll read 37 books, and so, that one is actually one I do want to try to do, like, actively, and so I want to try to read, like, 25 books this year, and I'm not going to be too pressed if it's, like, a little book compared to a ginormous book. But if I just, like, do it, like, maybe I won't, but maybe I'll count it if I just, like, read to, like, my nephew. I could do that. But I kind of don't want to cop out like that, but maybe I will. It's my board. Playing the piano in public. I took piano lessons when I was younger, but I was always very terrified of anybody watching me play. But I've been, like, practicing since my concussion, and it's weirdly hard. That's a whole different thing, but I feel like if I somehow play in public, it could be anywhere. But if there's people and I'm playing a song that's like real, I'll be impressed. But if I could do that, I would be shocked. Petting a pretty cow. I love cows. I've pet many cows in my life, but if I could pet a pretty one like a Highland cow or something, I think I'd be happy. Making a video, like I said, I just want this to be a fun outlet, and so I just want to make videos, and I think if I do achieve that, then I should have some sort of fun dopamine thing. Competing at a con. Last year, I actually had a goal to compete at a con, and then I got a concussion and could barely do anything for like 5 months. So that didn't really work out, and I kind of hope that I can this year. And I have some ideas of what I'd want to do. I could like revamp something, or I could make something new, and I have a few things in mind, but I don't actually know at this point. But yeah, I really want to do that. Like, I've thought about, like, doing a Sakizo or... Oh, I have no clue. There's things in my head, but I don't remember what. Me and my friends want to do some Sergeant Frog costumes for Anime Expo. I've never been to Anime Expo, my friends have, but yeah, they're gonna be goofy. I'm gonna spearhead it, but it's just like me and like, 4 or 5 of my friends trying to fill in all the frogs. But this is something I actually think will probably come to fruition, and I figured, why not have it on here? Here, I'm a woman, I'm married, and I can get pregnant, and if that happens, or if the worry comes about, I'll have it here. I put ketamine because, I don't know, I've never done an illicit drug in my life. I've never done anything illegal like that, or, like, I've never taken too much Tylenol. But I do have, like, medication I take, and I'm apparently a good candidate for ketamine. And so, I don't know, maybe this will be the year I do that, and maybe I'll never do it, but it could happen. Reading a book in German, like, I took German in high school, and I took, like, a class in college, and I know, like, a handful of things, but, like, I don't care if this is, like, a kid's book. I don't care if this is, like, a big kid's book. But I do kind of want to try to read something in German that's, like, not, like, an article or from like, a textbook. Posty, once again. I know people who have met Post Malone. Like, I know several people who have seen him, like, out and about or at his canes. People who live in Park City or work there. Like, it's not an uncommon experience, and I can hope one day that'll be me. Headstands or handstands. So, I don't know if I can do a headstand, really, and, like, same with, like, a handstand. They both kind of, like, jostle my skull. But, like, I am getting better, and my head is, like, stronger. So I'm thinking that I probably could at least at one point this year. And so this is kind of, like, another real goal that, I don't know, maybe I'll be able to do it. And I think I'll actually try working on it. But, once again, I'm not too pressed. And I want to make a suit. Like, I know, same with the wig, like, I know how to theoretically make it, and I have books, and I've, like, been guided through making suit pieces before, and so I definitely think I could do it, but I just haven't yet, and so I figured I'd put it on here, see if that is something I can count. But seriously, this template is so cute! Please steal it! I want you to! Please. Bro, this was probably matching. I hope you like it.